UFOs, the truth is closer than you think. What if I told you the truth about UFOs might not just be out there, but right here, staring us in the face? We're talking next-level crazy stuff. From mysterious lights in the sky to unexplained crashes, the evidence keeps piling up. Let's dive into some of the most jaw-dropping UFO sightings and unexplained phenomena that challenge everything we thought we knew. The Arctic enigma, a crash landing beyond explanation. Picture this, the Arctic, untouched, pristine. Now imagine a giant metallic object slamming into the icy expanse. This wasn't some lost weather balloon, folks. They picked it up on seismographs miles away, shaking the scientific community to its core. When researchers reached the crash site, what they found defied explanation. This wasn't typical wreckage. This thing was smooth, almost alien, like it was sculpted rather than constructed. The material, stronger than anything we've ever seen, resistant to heat, pressure, the works. Inside, it got even weirder. Technology so advanced, it made our gadgets look like Stone Age tools. This wasn't just a leap forward, it was a quantum leap. The implications were clear. Whatever crashed in the Arctic wasn't from around here. It was a calling card from somewhere out there, a sign that we are not alone. The Arctic had become the epicenter of a mystery that stretched to the stars. The Phoenix Lights, a dance of the unknown. Phoenix, Arizona, 1997. A night that started like any other, but ended up etched in UFO lore. Thousands witnessed something extraordinary, a series of lights, massive and bright, moving across the night sky, not just randomly, but in formation, like a celestial ballet. The footage, captured on countless cameras, sent chills down the spines of anyone who watched it. These weren't average blinking lights. These were enormous orbs, some the size of football fields, gliding silently above the city. People were mesmerized, terrified, and everything in between. What were these things? Where did they come from? The questions were endless. Experts and skeptics tried to debunk the phenomenon. Birds, they said, weather balloons, military flares. But none of these explanations held water. These lights defied the laws of physics, moving with precision no known aircraft could match. The government offered little in the way of concrete answers, leaving many to believe they were hiding something big. The Phoenix Lights remain one of the most compelling UFO sightings in history. Mothership over Canada, a glimpse of an interstellar armada. Imagine walking through the Canadian wilderness, the silence of the forest broken only by your footsteps. The air is crisp, and the scent of pine fills your senses. Every step you take crunches softly on the forest floor, a reminder of the isolation and tranquility of this vast, untouched land. You look up, expecting to see a canopy of trees and a sliver of blue sky. The sunlight filters through the leaves, creating a mosaic of light and shadow. It's a scene of natural beauty, one that feels timeless and unchanging. But instead you see it, a colossal silent craft, hovering impossibly in the air. Its sheer size and presence are overwhelming, a stark contrast to the serene environment below. This wasn't some fleeting light in the sky. It was a massive, undeniable presence that seemed to defy all logic and understanding. This was a mothership, a behemoth of technology, casting an eerie glow on the forest floor. The light it emitted was otherworldly, bathing the trees and ground in an unearthly luminescence. Witnesses described it as the size of several football fields, its smooth, metallic hull reflecting the sunlight. The surface of the craft was seamless, with no visible joints or rivets, adding to its mysterious and advanced appearance. It moved with a grace and precision that defied the laws of physics, hovering silently before disappearing into the clouds. Its departure was as sudden and inexplicable as its arrival, leaving behind a sky that seemed emptier than before. Some say it was a scout ship sent to observe us from the shadows. Its purpose remains a topic of intense debate and speculation among those who witnessed it. Others believe it was a sign of a larger fleet, an armada of extraterrestrial vessels hiding in plain sight. The idea of an interstellar armada lurking just beyond our perception is both thrilling and terrifying. Whatever it was, the mothership sighting over Canada was a stark reminder that we are not alone in the cosmos. It challenges our understanding of the universe and our place within it. The Canadian government offered no explanation, just more questions and more fuel for speculation. The silence from officials only deepened the mystery, leaving the public to wonder and theorize about what truly happened that day. Area 51 and Tic Tac UFOs, secrets hidden in the Nevada desert. Area 51. Just the name sends shivers down your spine, right? It's a place that has captured the imagination of millions, a place where the line between reality and fiction blurs. This patch of Nevada desert, shrouded in secrecy, has been at the heart of UFO lore for decades. The barren landscape hides more than just sand and rocks. It hides secrets that have baffled and intrigued people for generations. It's the place where conspiracy theories are born, and where some say the truth about extraterrestrial life is hidden away. Documents, shadows, and mysterious lights all add to the enigma that is Area 51. And then there are the Tic-Tac UFOs, these weird oblong objects spotted near Area 51 with alarming regularity. These sightings have only added fuel to the fire of speculation. They're called Tic-Tacs because, well, that's exactly what they look like. Smooth, white, and devoid of any visible wings, propellers, or markings. Their appearance is as baffling as their behavior. Drone footage captured near the base showed these things zipping around, making impossible maneuvers at speeds that would turn a fighter jet into scrap metal. These maneuvers defy the laws of physics as we understand them. These weren't your grandpa's flying saucers. The designs and capabilities of these objects are far beyond anything we've seen before. These were something else entirely. Something fast, agile, and downright spooky. Their movements are so erratic and unpredictable that they seem almost otherworldly. The Pentagon admitted that these videos were real, that they couldn't identify the objects, and that they were potentially a national security threat. This admission has only deepened the mystery and heightened the sense of urgency. Area 51 has been a hotbed of UFO activity for decades. From historical sightings to modern-day encounters, the timeline of events is both fascinating and perplexing. Something's going on out there in the Nevada desert, something big, and the truth, when it finally comes out, is going to be a real mind-bender. The mysteries of Area 51 continue to captivate and confound us, leaving us with more questions than answers. Pentagon-confirmed encounters. The government can't hide this anymore. For years, the government has been playing coy with UFO sightings, dismissing them as weather balloons, swamp gas, or hoaxes. They have consistently downplayed the significance of these encounters, often attributing them to natural phenomena or misidentifications. This has led to a widespread belief that UFOs were nothing more than figments of overactive imaginations or the result of optical illusions. But recently, something incredible happened. The Pentagon started spilling the tea. In an unprecedented move, they began to declassify and release information that had been kept under wraps for decades. This marked a significant shift in the government's approach to the UFO phenomenon, signaling a new era of transparency and openness. They declassified and released footage captured by military pilots, footage that showed, in no uncertain terms, that UFOs are real. These videos provided undeniable evidence that something extraordinary was happening in our skies, something that could no longer be ignored or dismissed. These weren't grainy videos shot on your uncle's camcorder. No, these were high-quality recordings captured using the latest technology available to the military. We're talking high-definition infrared footage captured by state-of-the-art military aircraft. The clarity and detail in these videos were astonishing, leaving little room for doubt or skepticism. And what they showed was mind-blowing. These objects were performing maneuvers that seemed to defy the laws of physics, moving in ways that no known aircraft could replicate. Objects defying gravity, moving at hypersonic speeds, performing maneuvers that would make even the most seasoned pilot soil themselves. These were not just random lights in the sky, they were solid, tangible objects exhibiting advanced capabilities. One video, captured by the US Navy, showed a tic-tac-shaped UFO buzzing around a fighter jet off the coast of California. The object moved with incredible speed and agility, leaving the pilots in a state of shock and disbelief. The pilots were stunned, their voices filled with awe and disbelief as they tracked the object on their instruments. They could hardly believe what they were seeing, and their reactions were captured in the audio recordings. It moved like nothing they'd ever seen, zipping back and forth, disappearing and reappearing as if it were playing a cosmic game of tag. The object's erratic movements and incredible speed made it impossible to predict its next move. Another video, filmed from a military helicopter, showed a swarm of UFOs flying in formation over a US Navy destroyer. The sight of multiple UFOs moving in unison was both mesmerizing and unsettling. These weren't just blips on a radar screen. They were real, physical objects that could be seen and tracked with the naked eye. These were solid objects, clearly visible to the naked eye, moving with a speed and agility that defied explanation. The clarity of the footage left no room for doubt. The Pentagon admitted that they couldn't identify these objects, that they had no explanation for their capabilities. This admission was a significant departure from their previous stance of denial and dismissal. They even said that these encounters were happening with alarming regularity, that UFOs posed a potential threat to national security. The frequency and nature of these encounters raised serious concerns about the safety and security of our airspace. The government, the very entity that has been denying the existence of UFOs for decades, is now confirming their existence and admitting that they don't know what they are or what they want. This revelation has sent shockwaves through the public and the scientific community, prompting a renewed interest in the study of UFOs and their potential implications for humanity. Outro, the truth is out there. Are you ready to face it? From celestial spirals over Hawaii to humanoids levitating in the air, the mysteries of UFOs remain as vast as the cosmos itself. We've seen the evidence, heard the eyewitness accounts, and felt the earth shift beneath our feet as the impossible became real. The question is no longer whether or not UFOs exist, but what their presence means for humanity. Perhaps the answers lie not just in the skies, but in our willingness to confront the unknown. One thing is clear, the truth is closer than we think. The question is, are we ready for it?